Hello, and welcome to my spoken word channel. My name is Stephen Lackey, but like any other label, that name is simply a collection of letters that make sounds to convey meaning, a meaning which may have varying connotations for those who voice and or hear it. The spoken word is much the same, its effect ranging from dissonance to resonance, apathy to revulsion, sometimes even to the same person over time. I'll be reading some of my own work today, a piece written specifically to be acted out as spoken word. The emotions conveyed are of the fictional character in a fictional setting. I will thereafter offer analysis of its meter, rhyme scheme, and content. If you find it appealing, heartening, or evocative, or even not worth remembering, please consider the aforementioned variability of response. Words, much the same as attitudes, friendships, and even the air we breathe, may teach us, transform us, or pass uninspiringly in this moment, but the next is yet to be defined. Herein are my copyrighted works, all rights reserved, but please forget the name and remember the message. Also feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's piece is called I'm Fine. I'm always fine, yes, all the time, especially when I'm not this time. I'm fine. Let's have some wine, and never mind. I might be lying to save face. Admittedly, this is a strange waste of our time if you know that I'm not fine. I should commit at least one note to memory, how nice every one of you were to me, tonight and always. Not forget to be a sieve and let it all flow, let the pain go, not just hold it in, now swimming, then gasping, hold fasting to a twig that's supposed to buoy me in my pool of me. I'm fine, I'm always fine, especially when I pour the wine and good friends gather round. My beautiful distractions from contractions of my diaphragm that draws now underneath the memories, the reveries, the floating pleas of take my hand, just take my hand. So many times I've said I'm fine when I was so much less than fine that now it's just reflexive, like connective tissue misused, holding sadness to my gladness, spinning, stretching, retching out the words, I'm fine, yes, always fine, bless. More wine, yes. I remember last September we were all together, Mark and Frank and Jules, and all our dogs got muddy. Oh, buddy, they were cruddy with their feet up on the counter. Man, that was without a doubt our best. The party filled with bubbles as we switched to scrubbing puppies and our jubblies in the shower. No more muddy nooks or crannies, scrubbed clean fannies. And I didn't have to hide my tears behind my fears, because I cried with joy that night. As we were naked, laughing, I was naked, crying. And you didn't know, or maybe so, but I did, that it didn't matter that I wasn't fine. Because for just a moment then, I was fine. Oh, what a time that was. The memories, the reveries that reach out through the dark and swirling swill that drains from glasses, joining pain that passes into sleep, a pain ignored by dreams that long for bubbles, scrubbing all my troubles. Nakeder than unclothed flesh, I finally let it flow, and you all know, in this, my best and favorite dream, that I just might be fine when I awake. But if I'm not, I'll still remember that I might be fine again sometime. I'll hold on tightly as I can until I'm fine. But for two dactylic lines, this is an iambic narrative, rife with internal rhyme. As I mentioned in the intro, it was written specifically to be acted out as a spoken word piece. The emotional roller coaster of the narrator is set against repeated insistence that he or she is fine, perhaps to the world beyond the truths understood by the close-knit friend circle, or in moments that, even with them, the narrator is ill-equipped to confront an underlying depression and anxiety, or perhaps it just doesn't seem the right time. There is more than a little of myself in the narrator, the rich internal monologues interspersed within the interjected public persona, the struggle to find and The perfect metaphors for torment that perhaps explained perfectly might even make more sense to me, much less anyone else willing to listen. And the intent to endure despite lack of guarantee or even hope. On multiple readings and in accordance with how the rhymes are set within the rhythm, this feels in moments like I was channeling Shel Silverstein. The run-on sentences, the overt silliness juxtaposed with poignancy, the unresolved sadness. In truth, I simply wanted to convey that even among the closest of friends and in the most otherwise vulnerable situations, it can still be difficult to drop our masks for fear of our rawness, for fear of making ourselves a burden. Yet, for those that love us, the rawness of our truths is expected, the burden welcome, and hands always extended. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it has been some mix of enlightening, entertaining, and thought-provoking, and if not, well, perhaps another time. You could have spent it any number of ways, but I sincerely appreciate that you've chosen to spend this time listening to phrases I have turned. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Drop a comment below regarding what your own or someone else's creative writing and/or spoken word has meant to you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like. I'm not sure how often I'll be posting, but if you click the notification bell, you'll be among the first to know when I do. Please also consider this. I don't know why you're here, and maybe you don't either, but knowing isn't important. There is no way to know whether or not you are on the cusp of changing your future or someone else's, just by being you, not by outlandish actions steeped in heroics. Just you being you. Start today. Embody the strength. Find a voice. Be heard.